game one, come out strong. We talked about it a lot in the MPBA finals. Who can go ahead and have that spectacular run in a quarter, right? Who can make that dominant performance, because that could help you get the game win.
Well, let's go through the starting lineups here. I mentioned them earlier. We'll go through them one more time. For farewell, Regg at point guard, Youngstar at the 2, Tactuk at the 3, Unit at the 4, and Larry at the anchor down there at center. For no tolerance, Ceez and Rigby, your 1 and your 2 today. IcyyThaGoat manning the lock position. Putback at the 4, and at the 5, it is none other than Hezi. Should be a fantastic matchup to kick, or should say to tip off the 15K Fall Series. And here we go, India. Farewell versus No Tolerance in game 1.
I don't want to say there's pressure on Putback, but there's a little bit of more eyes on him, if you will, because Crazy was swinging off of those corners to get blocks all over the place. So let's see if Putback can have at least a little bit of a similar performance off the corner.
Ceez opens us up with a 3. You might see his gamer tag is BP's gamer tag, but that is Ceez, the big man from Hawks Talon. Quick block there. No Tolerance getting out it already. Nice 3-0 lead and a turnover. That's the way you want to start.
Definitely want to get that quick start. Let's see if they're able to carry it over. I think it was, what was it? Yeah, it was No Tolerance that just went ahead and got flooded in that first game that they played, but they went ahead and had a reverse sweep. So a slow start is not something you want from No Tolerance.
Ooh, a air ball from Regg to start the game. Not what you want, the ball coming out of your hands for the first time. No Tolerance back with it. Rigby down low to Hezi. He can't get that one to go. We're going the other way. Regg down to Tactuk. That one's going to go in. Farewell gets on the board.
And I know fans always love to kind of get those listen in, so we'll work with the producing team and see if we can get you guys some of that. A lot of trash talking, that's where the real stuff comes from, Harris. We saw that the last time we had to listen in. Just a lot of yapping, talking about, hey, you're not swinging, you're not doing this, help me. I think Dave Fry was the one who went and said he was the best player in the world. You just got to trust each other.
Hezi gets plucked by Unit. Farewell going the other way. Regg's trying to make something happen. His second shot of the game goes in. Farewell back up by 1. You know, Regg had a really interesting season with Bucks Gaming. Obviously, playoffs in his rookie season, but season 4, the team kind of bottomed out. Not a lot of defensive help. His numbers were weighed down. I know that Regg wants to use this offseason to get back into that elite game that we saw out of him in season 3.
Nice extra pass there. Putback finally gets involved in this game. And yeah, Regg definitely didn't have the season he would have liked in his sophomore year. And of course, you had your, shooting guard. Nice find there. Couldn't get it to go, though. You had the shooting guard get traded as well, right? And then you got Cali back, but I don't think it really worked out. It might have been a little bit of a trade that just didn't work out in their favor. Similar to how the Raptors tried it, and it worked out decently for them. But there goes that.
Plucks on big men on both ends. No Tolerance going to end it with this one. 2-point lead here. Game 1. No Tolerance taking on Farewell. No Tolerance, the #1 seed after going 5-1 in the round robin stage. They've already taken home $1,000. So we'll see if they're able to add more on top of it. Hezi over to Icy in the corner. That one's not going to go. Nice board from Larry. Going to slow this one down. Farewell hasn't hit a 3 yet in this game. A team that does usually hit a lot of them. Youngstar is going to lose it. Icy goes to the rim. That one's going to go in. Takes the contact. No foul, though.
Surprised he didn't get swatted out there from Larry, but that's quite fun. It is interesting to watch Ceez with BP's gamer tag, especially with the events that may have taken place down in Atlanta.
Regg, that's going to be a miss. No Tolerance the other way. Icy, he had it passed. They didn't take it. Back to Ceez on that left hash. Trying to make something happen around Tactuk. He does. Nice cross-court pass, and Putback hits it. Great find from Ceez. No Tolerance with an early 11-4 lead. They're looking good.
The last thing you want is to give up those corner threes, because, I mean, that's just a bad way to lose. And that's twice, back-to-back times where there's been no one around Putback to think if he should shoot or pump fake or what. He's just been wide spanking open.
An ill-advised pass there from Farewell. The Talon's going to keep this one, too. You can hear it in the background. Our guys yelling a little bit.
There you go. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. We'll get to hear those nuggets hopefully a little bit. By the way, if anyone asks in the chat what series it is or what's the series, I swear, it's right there, bottom left.
Nice shot there from Ceez. How about a 14-4 lead now for No Tolerance? An early 10-point lead. They're looking great on offense. Farewell has not been able to get anything going from beyond the arc.
No, they haven't. And here's Youngstar, right? Just kind of resetting it back to Regg, who's only got 2 points. Youngstar's got to create something on his own, and there's Regg.
Ooh, around the rim and out. That almost went in. Rigby's got on the right hash. He goes to the rim. That one's going to go in. 16-4 now for No Tolerance. They have a huge lead to start this one.
I mean, Regg has been doing a great job kind of creating buckets on his own. This is not the first time we've seen him take it to the rim. He's not afraid of it. His build allows him to do that a little bit more than Ceez's would, if you will.
Farewell has to get something going on offense. They have been ice cold to start this game. No Tolerance forcing some great turnovers. Youngstar looking to make something happen. Back to Regg. Trying to use a Larry screen. Nothing there. Good defense from No Tolerance. Staying home on him. Regg, nice crossover. Nice pass to Tactuk, and he hits it. Doesn't need the green. Back to a 9-point lead.
Now, that was a nice pass for sure, right? But it felt like he had a walk back. Now, walk back obviously isn't as effective as it was before since we had a little bit of patch slowing things down. But I felt like he also had a wide open 3 at the hash. But once he drove in, he found Tactuk for the open 3.
Under a minute left to go here in the first quarter. No Tolerance with an 11-point early lead. Regg takes a shot. That's not going to go. No Tolerance the other way. Rigby's got it in the right corner. He goes to the rim and throws it down. A 20-7 lead now for No Tolerance. That's their biggest lead of the game. This offense is on fire.
They're definitely strong, and this is where Regg got to find a way to get your teammates involved. Only 2 points, and the assists are only 2 there as well.
Nice pass back out to Unit, and he's going to green it to cut it back to 10. There he goes. Getting his teammates involved. 4 seconds separating shot clock and game clock. That's a bad turnover from Ceez. Regg got it, and he takes a 3 and hits it. Back to a 7-point lead. Nice little turnaround there for Farewell heading into the second quarter.
Yeah, you want to get that momentum to end the first and carry it over to the second quarter. Regg, got to get it going.
Ceez with it on the left side. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Making something happen. Cross-court pass the putback, and he hits it again. That's the second time they've done that in this quarter, and the second time they've gotten the green. Back to a 10-point lead. And that will be where we ended, 23-13. A couple nice passes from Ceez. Is looking good out there to start this game.
Yeah, and something that you noticed on that last play is you had Regg guarding the center, and that's where they tried to play a little bit of zone, try to play a little bit of 2, guarding 2 there on the right corner, but just doesn't work out when your guard is on a center, and of course you have to get the rotation off the corner, which left the right corner wide open for the dot.
Youngstar goes to the rim and throws it down. His first points of the game, back to 8. Ceez with it. Gets past half court. Trying to play a little 2-game game with Putback. He's going to hit the mid-range jumper. Not often you see a power forward on that part of the court, but some easy offense there for No Tolerance.
Yeah, I was just about to say, get an NFT of that because those are rare occurrences for sure. But smart decision by Putback to realize that there's a little bit of space in the middle and to take what the defense gives you. Something we always preach here.
Regg trying to make something happen. Gets it to the corner with Tactuk. Nothing there. Cross-court pass. That's going to get picked off by Icy. We're going the other way. Rigby throws it down. Up to a 12-point lead now for No Tolerance. They weathered a bit of a farewell run. Back to a double-digit lead.
You've got Badge out there as well with the playmaking badge. So look forward to seeing how they impact or how they utilize that on the offensive end. And that's Putback that actually has playmaking badge. Something I don't personally see often.
He's got a playmaking takeover as a power forward. That's interesting. Rigby's going to green a 3. That one was deep. 30-17 now. This No Tolerance offense cannot miss.
That one was deep, and that's exactly why Putback has that playmaking badge, right? He was able to dot Rigby as if he was the point guard.
Nice little dunk there from Youngstar, but they need to start getting some threes. These twos are not going to cut it against a very perimeter-centric offense from No Tolerance so far as Hezi gets fouled down low.
Got CB13 in the chat. CB, don't you have class or something? It's Friday, my man. It ain't the weekend.
Putback with it. Basically playing second point guard. Ooh, didn't need the alley-oop there. He's going to miss it. Regg the other way. Nice cutback. And he hits the mid-range jumper to get it back to single digits.
That's what we get for complimenting Putback on the smart decision he made earlier to take the easy midi. My man had a wide open 3 at the top of the key. He said, nah, let me go and alley this to you.
Rigby's going to hit a 3. No double jump for him. Shooting has been outrageous. They are 7 of 8 from 3 to start the game. They cannot be stopped from the perimeter.
Reg is trying to do his best. He's definitely trying to find the open man, but got to get some shots yourself. But right now he's being smothered all over the place.
Yeah, there's no tolerance defense looking a whole lot like it did earlier in the week during the NPBA finals. They got blown out in game 1, but the rest of that series, they were absolutely on point on defense, and they could not miss from the field. And it looks like it is carried over to this live event so far. Reg
yeah, that also helps
Tactuk,
you, right?
Nothing there.
That also helps you.
It.
You just played 2 days ago, so it's kind of like you already had that chemistry minus crazy. So you have a little bit of rotations, communications, and the momentum carrying over just a little bit. Versus Farewell,
Nice.
who I don't know when the last time they played the big one was. Might have been the round robin last weekend.
Nice 3 there from Reg. 9-point lead. You see our guys on stage. They're at the beautiful new ESPOSURE facility in Texas. It's great to see a little in-person 2K action, especially this time of year. Excited to see we have a couple more of these before Vegas in January. Shout out to the ESPOSURE guys. That facility looks beautiful. Larry, the nice board. Farewell the other way. Reg in the corner. That's a 3. Ooh. Farewell making a little run here. Cuts it to a 6-point lead.
There we go. And keep an eye on Reg. He's got his playmaking badge as well, and that can be real dangerous, especially if you're trying to pinch off the corners, pinch off of the hashes. Can't be too aggressive. Nice cut and a corner hash.
Nice pass to Rigby, I should say. He's got 16 points already, as you see at the bottom of your screen. Playing great in this one. Hasn't missed from the field yet. Youngstar, down low to Larry. Oh, he gets plucked from behind. Who's going to get it? No Tolerance does. Icey's going to get it, but get fouled. A little lucky turn of events there for No Tolerance as they get possession.
Now, look, they got it close. You can't lose that momentum. You've got to keep pushing if you're Farewell, right? Limit those turnovers and create some on the defensive end.
Ooh, Hezi out to Icy. That was a tricky little pass to put it back to 11. Looked like he had the open dunk, but he gets the 3.
Yeah, he got a little lucky there because it was Youngstar off of that left corner that went ahead and reached, and he was just out of place, so Hezi was able to dot it. Otherwise, Hezi had a wide open dunk, and dotting that left corner could have been dangerous.
Farewell has weathered the storm well, but they still see themselves down 11. Reg to the mid-range. That's not going to go. Nice board from Hezi. Icy's got an open lane, and he takes it and throws it down. Back to a 13-point lead. Farewell, they got to get something going here from the perimeter. These twos just aren't going to cut it.
It's like one of those scenarios where, like, you go to grab a snack from the fridge, and when you left, it was a 6-point game, and you came back, it's a 13-point game. That's how quick these things have turned.
Farewell in the bonus, but another 2. Shout out to Dex in the chat. I love you too, my friend. Great to see you here along with everybody else in the chat. We already got 350 live, and we're only at halftime of game 1. We got a long day ahead of us of some great 2K, so stick around as Rigby throws down that one. We're under a minute left to go here in the first half.
Rigby's definitely not afraid to go ahead and take it home. Shout out to Dex. I believe it's his birthday. Congratulations on being 18.
Happy birthday. Reg still got that badge blazing. Tactuk with the cut, open up that right corner. Still nothing there. Great defense of Icy. Larry to the corner, and Unit hits it. Nice little offensive play there from Farewell. Cuts it to 10. About a 13-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Let's see if No Tolerance goes for the 2-and-1.
I think it's about like the 6th or 7th time that corner has been dotted on both ends. And so far, the corners are, greeting the shots. Not a lot of whites going in for them. So they're able to time their shots properly.
Ceez and Rigby both miss. Hezi is a vacuum down there, getting it off the boards, and he gets it to go. A fantastic patience there from the number 3 overall pick. It's back to 12 for No Tolerance.
Reg, I was just about to say he's going to lose his playmaking badge soon. And before I could get it off, he already loses it.
Clock winding down. 5 left in the half. Can Reg make something shake? Goes to midcourt, has the open shot, and hits it. Cuts it to a single-digit lead right before halftime. That's a feel-good shot there for Farewell, who's trying to get any sort of momentum they can out of this one.
That was a good little play call there to end the half, right? They went ahead and had that left hash go on a cut, and then you had Larry set a screen for Reg, and that opened up a lot of space, and it got the defender off of Reg and gave him a chance to green it from the top of the key. So great play call there to end the first half.
Shout out to all the guys on stage we see today. Rigby on your screen, Larry on there too, some former and current league pros. There is Larry with a dunk. Now to a 7-point lead, a little momentum here for Farewell. Ceez. Ooh, nice crossover. Good pick there from Hezi over to the corner. And Putback hits another one. He's been fantastic in this game, and that stems the tide back to a 10-point lead.
Yeah, Larry was just in no man's land there after the center had just went out and clipped him with the screen, right? Larry had to decide between guarding the slip or the corner, and at that point, he was just in no man's land. Just couldn't really make the right decision.
Larry, he's going to throw that one down. The chat is going off about somebody named Jared. I don't know who Jared is, but I don't know. Maybe you guys should be a little bit nicer to him.
There's one Jared, and I'd rather not be nice to him. But anyway.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the Jared they're talking about. Ceez gets it to Hezi. That's a quick dunk. Back to 2K. No, I'm playing.
I mean, look, so it's a 10-point game, right? And so far, Regg has really stepped it up. I think in that first quarter, he had maybe about 2 to 4 points, but he's really gotten things going. I guess we see another dot to the right. But it's Youngstar. I got to see how he's been playing. I feel like he hasn't been able to create much opportunities for the offense there.
Ceez with it. Trying to use a little screen from Hezi. Not going to use it, but Hezi with a slip. Nice play there from Hezi. The screen didn't hit, but he still had a wide open lane. 12-point lead here for No Tolerance. Game 1. Larry, some nice patience, and he gets it to go.
That's another one of those scenarios where Regg had a wide open shot, right? Get a 3 out of it, but instead he gets it down to Larry. Obviously, it worked out, but Regg had a wide open 3 at the top of the key. And when you're down 10,
ooh,
you can be a little bit aggressive if needed. There you go.
How about down 7? Nice little pickpocket from Regg, and he hits the 3. Those are the momentum plays that Farewell needs if they want to crawl out of this hole. This No Tolerance offense has been great. Another play by Regg. Is he going to hit another 3? Gets it to Larry, who throws it down. Okay, Farewell cuts it to a 5-point lead. Couple nice plays from the Season 3 Rookie of the Year to cut into this lead.
Regg making great plays on the offensive and defensive end, like you said. I like that pass to Larry. That was a good one there.
Here comes Farewell. Can they cut it into a one-possession game? Ooh, almost plucked there again by Regg. He has been making some nice defensive plays here in the second half.
I like that foul there because you had the left corner trying to play 2 in the left hash. I believe it was Rigby that was wide open, so not a bad foul there.
He's going to get fouled. Regg has been hyper-aggressive to start this half.
He has. He definitely has. And the great thing is he's got 0 turnovers, where if you look on the other side, the point guard Ceez has 4, and he's only got 6 points. So definitely Ceez has got to step it up, but Regg is playing great, great basketball here, not turning the ball over and giving more opportunities to No Tolerance.
Rigby hits the mid-range. Couple nice rebounds there off the offensive glass. 20 points already for Rigby. He's been great in this one. Regg has that badge going. Let's see if he's looking for those corners again. He is. Gets it to Unit. He hits it. Ooh, a 29% cover. That's a big shot. 4-point lead. That is the smallest this lead has been since the first quarter.
The power of the badge. When Unit went ahead and started that shooting motion, I was like, don't do it. But he went and got it done anyway.
Rigby didn't shoot it off the catch, but he does hit it anyway.
Seen that a few times. And look, I don't know if it's a stage effect or not, but you saw Regg hesitate a little bit and didn't take the open 3 top of the key. You saw Putback do that as well, where he went ahead and tried to alley-oop it instead of taking the 3 himself. And you saw Rigby, who had a wide open 3, but did a couple of dribble moves. So look, is it the stage or not? I don't know. These are just a couple of things I've noticed.
Regg with it. Has the open shot. Doesn't take it. And Tactuk does hit his. Some nice playmaking here from Regg. He keeps getting these open middies, but he's taking the corner shots instead. 4-point lead now for No Tolerance. They have gone a little bit cold here offensively. Rigby saved them. Oh, nice block there. We're going the other way. Over to Youngstar. Back to Tactuk, and he throws it down. A 2-point lead now for No Tolerance. Is Farewell on fire here to start the third quarter.
It ain't over till it's over, baby. Here we go.
Let's see if No Tolerance can make something shake. Ceez with it. Cuts right to left, and he gets plucked again. Are we going to get a tie ball game? Regg has it. Oh, he pump fake on it. Looks like he had an easy open shot. Had a second thought.
Exactly my point. But hey, it's all right. They still are within 2 striking distance here.
Over to Youngstar, and his three-pointer is good, and Farewell has the lead. A huge comeback for Regg and company. And they have the lead as we trickle down here in the third quarter. Rigby, oh, he gets the lead right back. He has been on fire in this game.
Rigby's definitely played well, and so imagine if Ceez went ahead and stepped up and played to the level that he's capable. This could really open the floodgates, but so far, 2-point game here.
Reg, oh, that's a backcourt. That is an unlucky animation. That is not what you want in the middle of a huge momentum swing. No tolerance, going to get this one back. About 3 seconds left between shot clock and game clock. Let's see what they can make happen here.
And that's the first turnover by Regg, too.
Ceez with it. Regg coming off the corner, play a little help defense. Gets one-on-one with Ceez. Not what you want. Rigby. Nice move over to Icy. He's going to miss that one. Nice board. We're going the other way.
I know Icey's mad at that.
Regg,
he got a bit of a full bar.
3, 2. Can he get the shot off? He does. That doesn't go. And it's a 2-point lead for no tolerance. A 22-15 third quarter for Farewell as they cut it to a one-possession game.
Yeah, I was just about to say, you had Rigby, who had the badge there, so that you had to have the corner commit a little bit more. And Icy went ahead and got a full bar there, so I'm sure he's not happy about that.
Farewell gets the turnover. Regg to the rack. Doesn't take it. Nice patience. He does get the layup there. It ties it at 59. It is a new ball game here in the fourth quarter. Rigby from the corner. That is a ill-advised shot. Though no tolerance somehow ends up with it before the foul. I'm not sure what Rigby thought he had there. But he does still have his badge going.
Yeah, Rigby thought the badge meant you had a Zen. You don't. It just means you get your attributes boosted. That's all. It's not a guarantee.
Oh, another pluck for Tactuk. This Farewell defense has come alive in the second half. Youngstar down to Larry. Oh, he gets blocked. Hezi with a great defensive play. We're still tied at 59.
You know, something that I've noticed is a lot of Farewells, whenever they get their steals, it's basically off of like plucks. It's not necessarily stealing on the lanes, but they're kind of pinching real close, getting the plucks off the, ball handlers. So that's what you're seeing quite a bit here. And as soon as I say that, they get a lane steal.
Another turnover. Oh, Tactuk gets postered on the backboard. And then no tolerance hits a shot at the other end. What a block from Rigby right off the backboard. Looking like LeBron with the chase down. Regg with it. Farewell back down by 2. Oh, and he's going to get plucked. Nice play from Rigby. Back-to-back big defensive plays. Oh, and he gets blocked by Tactuk, and we're going the other way. Regg with it, and he hits the 3. A fun little back and forth there, but it finds Farewell up by 1.
Rigby blocked it. They went ahead and got a 2. Got blocked from Farewell. They went ahead and got a 3, and that's the difference in this game. 1 point so far.
Hezi's going to make it a 1-point game back for no tolerance. Man, ever since the third quarter, Farewell has just come alive. Double-digit deficit they were looking at in the second quarter. They've cut it to a 1-point deficit with 3:15 left to go in game 1. Regg cuts it to the right side. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. He takes a 3. That's not going to go. Nice board from Hezi. Gets it up to Rigby. Looked like they were going to play slow, and they get fouled. Everybody in the chat asking for listen-ins. We will have plenty of listen-ins today, I promise you. When the production team gets in my ear and says we have one for game 2, we'll have one. Rigby, that's not going to go. Oh, who's going to get it? Larry comes away with it. That's a big board, but Hezi gets the tip. Farewell will keep it.
Now, what I'm looking for here is to make sure the guards don't turn the ball over as much, right? You've got the 1-point lead for no tolerance, and you want to make sure you don't make any ill-advised turnovers, any bad decisions, and just kind of take control of the ball.
Regg, right side, been much better in this second half. Gets down low to Larry, and he throws it down. 2.5 left to go in this game. Farewell with a 1-point lead. This is a best of 3 for the people asking in the chat. Game 1, we have another best of 3 coming up after this one between Why Not Us and Revenge Tour. So stay tuned for that. Ceez, he's going to get plucked by Regg. Ooh, that was lucky there by Ceez. They're almost going the other way, but instead it's a 1-point lead.
Great job by Ceez to just go ahead and take the midi and not get baited into that corner pass.
Regg. Trying to get away from Icy. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Winding down. Gets it to Larry. Little big man offense and gets it to go. Under 2 minutes here. Oh, BP.
There it is
oh,
again.
excuse me. Ceez is gonna get plucked. Reg has had a couple of those here in the second half. Farewell's gonna get it back up by 1 with 1:40 left to go. See our players on stage, led by the big man in the middle, Larry. He's sitting there in the white shirt.
That's where you see Larry getting up, talking a bit of a smack.
Reg stuck in the corner on Icy. You're gonna have to reset it here with Larry. He does. Gets to the mid-range. Wanted the walk back, didn't get it, but hits the shot anyway. 3-point lead now for Farewell. Their biggest lead of the entire game.
I mean, they were down like 10, 12, I believe. So great job by them to come back. It's those steals that they've been able to get, right? Get those steals and get those transition buckets, and that's been what's helpful. And, of course, Ceez hasn't played up to his capabilities, and, of course, he does right on cue.
The biggest lead in this game was a 13-point lead by No Tolerance in the second quarter. So a huge swing for Farewell in the second half. Minute 10 left to go in game one. Youngstar looking to make something happen. Rigby playing good defense. And that's going to be, ooh. Oh, is that a charge? It is a charge.
That is.
An offensive foul. No Tolerance going to get the ball with a minute left to go.
Keep an eye on the right corner defender.
Farewell might want some words with the ref, but Ceez hits the big three, and they take the lead. We're under a minute left to go in game one. Reg over to Larry. Reg's going to take the three and make the three. We're tied back at 71. What a second half from both of these teams.
Way to Dex right back, right? He went ahead and used Larry's behind to get the defender off of him and get a little bit of space on the right hash. Great shot by Reg.
Hezi back to Ceez. Ceez with it, looking for something to happen. He finds Hezi down low. No Tolerance goes back up by 2. 7 seconds separating shot clock and game clock to end the game here. Let's see if Farewell has something up their sleeves. Can they complete the comeback?
Third time Reg has gotten that playmaking badge. Yeah, third time Reg has that playmaking badge.
Yep. 31 points, 13 assists for Reg. Looking like the all-star guard we know he is. Here we go. Tie game. Shot clock off. Can No Tolerance sneak out with a win? Ooh, almost stolen there by Reg. He had the pluck lined up. Back to Ceez. 10 seconds to go. Over to Hezi, over to Rigby. His three-pointer is good. Oh, a huge three for Rigby. And No Tolerance. They're up by 3 with 7 to go. Does Farewell have a last shot? Reg looking. His three-pointer. That's no good. And No Tolerance will take a thrilling game one victory, 76-73, as Rigby leads the way. What a performance from the number 8 overall pick.
The chat is looking at a live shot of Hezi yelling back at Larry because Larry was the one who was getting right up and talking a lot of smack. It's Hezi after they go ahead and get the win, barking right back. In terms of Reg, had a slow start. He ended the game the way he started. Just an unfortunate shot there. And Rigby, to me, has got to be the player of the game. I mean, great performance by Rigby to put the offense on his back, especially with Ceez not playing up to par.
Yeah, you would have wanted a timeout maybe for Farewell. No timeout. Reg takes the blinking red 3. You see Splash in the middle of your screen there. He's getting hype. But it is a game one victory for No Tolerance. They stave off the comeback potential, and they end up taking it by 3. A fun game one. If that is any indication about how the rest of the day is going to go, we're going to have a great day of Pro-Am, India.
Well, we absolutely will. And I mentioned, we talked about the folks that are there in Dallas. We already saw Famous, and I'm looking at, I think that's the back ahead of Sammy over there. We already saw Splash. Dave Fry's in the chat saying he might pull up. So we'll get a fun live feed of what's going on down in Dallas.
Man, that was a fantastic finish. A great shot to end the game there from Rigby. He had an open and he took it. I'm not sure what it is with Pro-Am this year, but you and I have seen a lot of sharps just left wide open at the three-point line with almost no explanation for it. But that's just been the nature of the beast this year in Pro-Am.
Yeah, I mean, majority of the time it's because the corner defender is going to go ahead and take the rotation to guard the slip, and there's no communication whatsoever. So when that hash goes down to guard the corner, no one's coming over to guard the hash, and then it's just wide open. We saw that way too many times. Just a lot of defenders not being in place. The rotation isn't there. The communication doesn't seem to be there. Corners left wide open. Hashes left wide open. Just needs to get a little better on defense for both teams.
Yeah, again, a lot of people in the chat saying, that he was blinking red, should have taken a timeout. I would happen to agree. The no timeout call, and unfortunate decision to end the game there for Farewell, who played so well in that second half to tie the game. Remember, a 13-point lead from No Tolerance, snuffed out by Farewell. A couple of big defensive plays from Regg, but they just couldn't finish it off at the end.
Yeah, they definitely couldn't. But hey, that's just game one, though, right? We've seen,
Oh, yeah.
Reverse